Give me a second to find the feed. I'm going to be doing Work Your Light Oracle cards today, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about the energy shifts that we're in currently. Give me a second to find this feed and share it out. If you're just finding me, go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm going to go over the current Ascension Energies and this geomagnetic storm that we're in right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about this energy shift that we're currently going through. Give me a second to find this video and share it out. If you're just finding me, please give this a share too. I always need you guys too. So I give away an activation off of every video. A lot of you guys catch me on replay because I am on United Kingdom time. Make sure you still give it a share out. I don't find the person for the giveaway till the next day. Alright, I'm going to be talking a little bit about, some people are feeling these energies. Some people are starting to feel these energies. Maybe you were one of those people that has been energy sensitive your entire life. For me, I process a lot of different energies differently, and I've been energy sensitive for a while now, and I am very energy sensitive as someone who is an empath to the incoming space storms and geomagnetic energies that are hitting with this ascension. So, you know, I kind of have these abilities, and they're kind of being amplified during this time, so I'm feeling this energy deeply as it's coming into the planet. You know, we have a lot going on behind the scenes, and there is a lot of information that is being withheld from the public about what is actually going on during this time with this planet. I know, right? Your government is not disclosing what is actually happening, and they really should be, because this planet is actually moving into a really high frequency blast of energy, and this is kind of an ongoing process that we like to call ascension around here. And this planet is moving through a very high frequency area of energy right now. We have a lot of CMEs hitting the planet. You can look at these like solar flares, solar winds coming at us as well. And you know, you can see these are going hand in hand with this ascension process. And when you see the agencies that are in charge of, you know, reporting on space weather, they like to show you the same CME photo that's been photoshopped for every single thing on their site. When you look at NASA, it's like the same photoshopped, this is the CME. And there's a lot of things that are being withheld from the public right now. But we do see that with this ascension, that more and more information is coming to the surface, that we kind of have things being disclosed, ancient knowledge making its way back, extraterrestrial information. We have a lot going on in this planet. I believe that we're gearing up for an actual disclosure where people will learn of our galactic heritage. Could you imagine, right? People have been kind of stuck on these ways of thinking for a long time that, you know, haven't made room for, you know, the idea that perhaps we have galactic origins on this planet and we're going to get back to this place. And so you see a lot of that is coming to the surface with this ascension now, and they like to say that knowledge is power. I think love is, but you know, this knowledge will help you to navigate your life better and more informed. That's why they've hidden this stuff for so long from the public. I do a lot of spiritual groups, and yesterday I see a post, someone is like, I can't believe my thoughts have an impact on my health. Yes, things that have been hidden for a long time. Not only on your thoughts having an impact on your health, they are having an impact on your reality and your circumstances that you're drawing to you. So we see that the pharmaceutical industry is the #1 industry in the world in terms of revenue. They're making more money than gold, oil, anything else. They have wars, anything else they have going on, and they are banking on this money on us being sick. Right? So there are no cures being distributed. We have the cures being suppressed, hidden, you know, people being, you know, given tons of medications, overprescribed. Nothing's working anyway because, you know, we're spiritual beings, and when something's wrong, when your body is out of balance, you know, it's probably a spiritual problem or being created by energy blockages or, you know, past traumas, things you haven't dealt with, and people are finding that these pills are just masking the symptoms and making things worse. And we can see this, the effects of what is happening kind of system-wide. We now have a system-wide failure where these systems are not able to keep up with the circumstances that they have created. And we're going to see more and more things come to the surface now. that this is high vibrational energy, and as it's hitting this planet, more of this stuff that has been hidden is coming to the surface, is going to be revealed for humanity. So we have a lot of people that are still kind of in that 3D illusion, and this is the way life is. And you know, these people are also going to experience this spiritual awakening, which a lot of people tuned into my videos probably have already been through or are going through right now. And so, you know, the ones that have been awake right now are being asked to set a better example, to hold these anchors of light for the people that are awakening, because things are getting very hectic around here. I know everyone will tell you, if you ask them, my life is great, it's perfect, oh my God, right? Because this is how we've been conditioned, right? People ask how you're doing, everything's great, but I happen to believe that things are falling in for everyone. Anything not serving people is crumbling. People are going through a serious transition right now. So the ones that have been awake a minute, probably the people tuning into this feed, need to set a better example and to be there. We don't know what people have been going through, but if you just take a look at your own life right now, you've been through a lot in your own life. So, you know, this is a glimpse of what everyone else is going through too, right? People kind of have this, you know, notion of separateness, not understanding we're all going through this same experience together. And, you know, these conditions are not ideal. When we look back at past civilizations and past places in consciousness, and you look around now, we're living in a sick environment, in a place that makes people sick, that makes people stressed out. And, you know, we see the effects of this with people on the street, people sick everywhere, and the wars happening, and the separation. And, you know, we're being asked to step into a higher state of consciousness right now. And this is really make or break time spiritually. And a lot of people are kind of stuck in that materialistic way of thinking. And it's okay. This energy is coming to stir things up. So a lot of people might be feeling emotional going through this transit. And we are in a powerful energy that will lead us through the end of this month and into this black moon around the 1st or 2nd. We can expect for this energy to get very intense. I'm not sure where we're at with the K index, but we're probably going to hit a K4 today if we already haven't. And so we have a lot of powerful energy that's stirring up a lot of emotions and bringing things to the surface. If you are purging, if you are feeling past pain, if you're feeling that expansion of your heart chakra, pay attention to the things that are coming up and that are, you know, asking to be released during this time too. Make sure you guys are hydrating. Make sure you're staying positive. A lot of people might feel, you know, this transition. I'm getting hit really hard with this shift. I am getting ready to go to Glastonbury. I will be doing a live guided meditation activation. I'll put the link below after, but if you guys want to sign up, you have to go check out my special event section. I'm going to be leaving England after the 1st of this year, you know, after the new year, and I have a couple more events here. I'm going to be doing the autumn equinox here in the December winter solstice here from Stonehenge, which I'm really looking forward to. I'll probably be going to Stonehenge, you know, Thursday night too, and I'm really anchoring into these energies the whole time that I've been in the UK. I'm very grateful for these experiences. I have some things to wrap up, so I will be back over by Shasta in California at the beginning of the year, and I'm probably going to be going on another adventure too, because while I'm traveling I might want to check out Hawaii because it's on my bucket list. Right? So while I'm making plans and having to go to that side of the planet, I might go there too as well. I'm not sure where this will lead me. So, you know, I really am encouraging you guys to connect with these energies here in the UK. I've done some deep healing with my heart chakra here, and as a healer I am in a really good placement to be, you know, doing these heart chakra activations, doing these upgrades. It's been amazing for me. We know that Glastonbury is part of the third eye chakra of the planet, and, you know, I'm clearly being called to work along these ley line areas, and it's been really amazing energy for me doing this. So I encourage you guys to go check out my special event section of my shop and take advantage of any of the, you know, activations I have going on here in the United Kingdom while I am here. So I will be doing feeds from Glastonbury. I'm going to do a goddess retreat this weekend too, which will be very healing for me, which is amazing because now I need some healing, right? I need some healing since I'm being called into the unknown so much, but I am a light worker and I have to answer these callings when I'm being asked to go somewhere. Rosa Patterson. Play! Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This is making us very serious. Especially I found that the more you're, going into this consciousness journey, it tends to make us serious. Try to have fun. Try to make time to play. The best thing we can do for ourselves is to nurture our inner child, I have found. Have more fun, right? I tend to get real stressed out and I'm real serious right now. I was very upset yesterday and I'm real serious and my boyfriend's very upset and serious. But we need to, see the divinity in these experiences, have more fun. Lizzie Lou, the crumbling. Oh, it's coming. What are you clinging to? I had someone very wise chatting with me this morning and they said the Titanic is getting ready to sink. I don't know if people can feel that around here. We see a lot of that playing out too. I happen to know that negative extraterrestrials have come to this planet and have had an influence on humanity and on consciousness for a while. And that we're getting past this place right now. A lot is happening behind the scenes. And there is a cleanup that is occurring on this planet. There is a purge that is occurring on an individual level, but as well as the collective level. And as the divine feminine, we are deeply tuned into the collective. We can feel the collective pain. We can feel these shifts in consciousness. Barb Howard, good morning. Answer the call. I was off grid, not doing videos, and someone came to my inbox, right? It was like, where are you? I'm convinced people generally don't notice, and I do my thing a lot of the time, but I am here. But you're also being called too, or I wouldn't be working with you guys, or speaking to you now. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I'm being called to journey back into the unknown, and I live here. This is my house, and I love it here, and I will be back here. But I'm being called to go on an adventure again and go on a voyage, and I have to answer that calling. The problem is everyone's hearing the call, whether it's leaving a toxic relationship, leaving a job, maybe, getting rid of a friend, maybe moving, we get this calling, this intuition that's leading us around. Most people just won't listen to it, unfortunately. That calling is your soul. It is guiding you. It's pulling you around. You have to listen to it. You have to follow your internal compass. Tanya Lee Eslick. Good morning. Make sure you guys share this out too. Tanya, align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? This energy is getting ready to push us inward though. We have a lot of focus on everything outside of ourselves and building. We're natural little builders as generators, and we're getting pushed inward right now. Make sure your energy is in alignment. We can gauge where we're at with these storms too. A lot of people might be feeling, maybe not yet, maybe I'm too early, right? We're going to be in this same stream of energy until at least the second right now. And so a lot of people are feeling these energies, whether you're lethargic, nausea, my stomach wasn't feeling so great yesterday, right? Purge type symptoms. Everyone purges differently, and we're purging out, a cycle, if not many, of soul debris right now. And so, that can look like emotions coming to the surface. It could look like skin irritations. It could look like nausea, not feeling good. Maybe you're just dizzy. The label vertigo is getting given out a lot, right? Vertigo, ringing in the ears, dizziness, feeling lightheaded. Maybe you just feel really heavy and can't move and you're having a really hard time moving around here. This energy is affecting us all differently. Pay attention to your body though. Sometimes it's making people not hungry or starving, right? Listen to your body though. Oh, I love the people getting top fan badges. This has been quite a journey and a ride doing videos, right? It's been quite a journey and a ride, and I am just so grateful for the people, using their own intuition and internal compass that are over here watching my videos still. Sending you a lot of love, Rosa, and all the other top fans. Just all smiles. Protection. Call back your power, cut your cords, soul retrieval. All right, we were having a chat at my house about spiritual protection, and I got sick recently. A lot of people are watching my journey live as I'm kind of doing my journey. I got very sick, and we were making jokes. I said I went to Buckingham Palace, and we forgot to white light ourselves, and it was just kind of like this weird collision of circumstances that ensued, right? And, I'm being very serious. We need to protect ourselves spiritually in some of these places, especially as light workers, where we're drawing the light to darkness. And, that could be dangerous to us spiritually. Make sure you're protecting yourselves. We should just be doing it in the morning and at night. And I have someone hitting my inbox. Well, how do you do that? For me, I like to pray and be asked to be put in white light. Or you could go ahead, if you're a visual person, and visualize yourself in a protective bubble or in white light. We should be doing that before we leave the house, go into the matrix every morning and every night as well. I feel we need more protection in the astral as well. So make sure you're protecting yourselves. You know, I know that we're doing this spiritual ascension, but there's a lot of people here having a lot of experiences, and we have free will. And I've been reminded, experiencing something very tragic last week, that, you know, you can be all love and light and at this higher level of consciousness, but we have many people learning in many places that have free will and can be impacting you or other people. So, you know, make sure that you're aware of that. Please protect yourselves spiritually. See, Will Davis, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? We need to burn brighter. I'm like, I hope these people have found their own light today, because I was crying for like a day yesterday. Yes, I get scared too of having to go into the unknown and do these lessons across the planet and all over the place. So, you know, I'm working on myself too, and I'm also purging a lot of stuff out. So I was like, I hope they have found their light from the things I'm teaching them, right? A lot of teachers will want you to keep tuning into them. It is my goal to teach you guys to find your own light, find what lights you up, find that connection to source. It will help you shine brighter. People don't realize we have to go through this entire annihilation of self. Yes, it's part of the process. Annihilation of the ego. So if it feels like your whole life is crumbled time and time again, or you've had things not working out, this is only about working on who you are, nothing in the material. So a lot of people that are feeling very comfortable in the material now are going to be very uncomfortable later when they get shoved into the spiritual, if they're lucky, right? So it's always been about who we are. Sometimes we have to go through that annihilation time and time again. We're like flowers, and we're only going to grow as big as our environment. So a lot of the light workers will find they get moved around or to different lessons, different experiences. We really had to learn how to just flow with this. Happy birthday, Rosa. Virgo season, perfect. Can we get grounded and organized, please? We've had kind of a lot of, you know, stuff going on, right? Time to get organized, time to get practical with your finances, time to start investing in yourself. It's time to stop spending money on stupid stuff, if that is you. Virgo season messages. I see number one, like, viewed ads are like lip plumpers right now, and I mean like the surgical kind and plastic surgery and the things people are spending money on, and I'm just like, oh my god, can you please work on your light body? None of that will matter. So if that is you, time to get practical with your expenses, what you're doing with your life. Time to get organized. I've been saying that for a little bit. Becky Hall McBride, good morning. Fill up your well. This is a good time to rest, retreat, and refuel. I have a hard time resting with the work that I do. I'm always moving around, and that makes me happy, though. It makes me generate a good energy. Right? I'm like moving around, but we need to take time to rest, too. So sometimes I take breaks. People will notice that. My Facebook's looking a little dead right now. So take breaks if you need them, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. We're always trying to work and put in so much energy. Take more time for yourselves. Sabrina McKay, good morning. Make sure you guys share this out too, please. Keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And, you know, just as we're activating ourselves, we're going to be activating the earth as well. A lot of people have a pull to be assisting Gaia with this ascension, to be maybe just outside. Maybe you guys are just getting drawn to sacred areas, sacred sites. We're noticing that all of a sudden a lot of people are interested in traveling to these, chakra energy places of the earth and different destinations on the ley lines. For sure, connect with the earth and the ley lines. That is powerful. You know, I feel really good about where I am in my journey, that I've been over here in England, and I still have, you know, a whole journey left here while I'm here this time. And, you know, I'm getting activated. I'm getting upgraded in my lessons, and I'm going to be coming back to California with different codes then, right? Different areas of the earth. And so I feel really good about that, and I've been making such an upgrade of my own energy and connecting with the ley line areas and working with these earth energies. I've been learning a lot about the ley lines, about these places, right? I've only been, this summer I went to 5 crop circles. I've been to Stonehenge like more times than I can count. A lot. We go camping there a lot and things like that. And so I've been really connecting with these ancient ley line areas, and it is so powerful to me in my own spiritual evolution. Get outside more. Get outside more. Connect with Gaia during this time. Even if you guys are not like in Egypt or a sacred area, it's okay. You can still connect with those energies. And Gaia is powerful in manifesting and in abundance. Marusa Blansu, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I know. I feel really limited with my character. I am this light, but we need to remember that we came here as warriors of light, right? As a solution to a global problem, that if we could just bring enough light and love to this planet, that we could, evolve an entire planet, lifting it up to higher frequencies. So, please remember that we are more than this role. And I think that really waking up is remembering who you are past this lifetime. Like I always say, who were you before you came into this lifetime? And a lot of people have a disconnect there. Well, then that is a disconnect from yourself. So no wonder so many people are fragmented and in this state of separateness when they don't even remember who they are. And so we have those kind of issues on this planet right now. Tune into who you are. You guys know I'm really good with that too. It's an area I'm real into with my readings. So I do Akashic readings if you guys are like new here or need one, and I go into your now, future, but I go into your past Akashic too. And for me, that's how I found a lot of understanding about my purpose, my mission, what I'm really doing here, the big picture past, the prison planet roles we're all doing. Beverly Bandar, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. You're being asked to connect back to your ancient selves, your ancient past, to be able to, complete what you're doing here in the now. Sunshine Kathleen Everett. Transformation, that's what I'm going through. You guys are getting ready to see a whole level of transformation over here on my videos, and I'm excited about it that I can bring this stuff to you. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. We're doing some deep healing for sure. We're doing some huge shifts right now, too. Phil Francis, warrior. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? And I know we say we're not afraid, right? Because I'm always like, oh, I'm great, I'm not afraid. Until we get called to do something crazy or, asked to step into the unknown or without a plan or not knowing what's going on blindly. And, of course, that takes trust and faith in the universe, right? So a lot of people have a problem with that. Let go of fear. I feel like that's one of the problems. I'm going back to America because I have more fear to clear out. So I have more root chakra type work that I'm going to do. So that will help purge out any of that, going to do that trip again. So I'm really excited about it. Make sure that you're letting go of fear, purging it out, getting rid of it for good. Leanna Gully Bowling. Oh, I know, it's so early in the U.S. I will be back, I guess, on American time briefly at the beginning of the year. So I'm kind of all over the place with my times. But if you guys are new to this page, make sure you guys like it so you guys can get notifications. Leanna, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. We're getting hit with a ton of energy right now. Like, we're getting hit with solar blasts of energy, okay? We have these discharges coming from the sun that we like to call CMEs or solar flares, and they're big bursts of energy. And it is upgrading our DNA. It is changing us on a cellular level. And it's a lot of energy for our bodies to process. And I feel I'm in a good place with my spiritual path, and I've been doing a lot of energy work, clearly. And I still have a hard time handling these energies. So I always have concern with the state of the planet and trying to assimilate all of this energy when people are not at a conscious level of awareness to know what's going on, or haven't put in the spiritual work with their energetic bodies and things like that. So we're getting hit with a lot of energy. Make sure you guys are taking a break if you guys feel you need one. Nicole Hernandez, priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Elaine Elpstein. Hello, good morning. Inner Temple. Devotion, tune into the porthole of the heart. And I have a lot of heart chakra work to do myself, things I'm working on now, right? Things I'll be doing and going on my voyage this weekend, and things I'm working on here in England. And, I'm going to be continuing to work with these frequencies. So make sure you're working on your heart chakra. We brought a lot of past life pain with us. look at the pain of the planet, and that's just a small portion of what your soul has experienced this cycle. And we brought a lot of we have taken on a lot of our family's karma, a lot of ancestral traumas, pains, right? No different than your past Akashic. And so we have a lot of issues when it comes to the heart chakra. And it makes sense that everyone is enslaved during this time, because we will liberate through that heart chakra. So there's a lot occurring that is shutting people down on that center level. Make sure you're working on your heart chakra. You guys know, I'll say it again, I know I should be making more posts. I do have a half-price heart chakra activation going on in my store. If you go look at my site, a couple posts down, it has the link to it too if anyone needs more heart chakra work. This is an amazing energy through the next week to be continuing to work with that chakra. Let's see. Patricia McFarland, Starseed. What lights you up? You know, if you guys have ever felt out of place, different, like maybe your friends got the hang of their lives a lot faster than you. Maybe your friends and family were just doing 3D and Prison Planet so good and you were taking a different path, right? Signs you might be from another planet or might have starseed origins. There are a lot of starseeds here during this time that were sent here to make a difference, and most of these starseeds are probably asleep or maybe just awakening, or maybe not even consciously aware that they're here doing a mission. Susan Vasquez, trust your intuition. What is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? And like I said, we're always being pulled and called, but most people will ignore that, right? And ignore that internal compass. But if you do that enough, it may silence your intuition, right? So it's very important that we're honoring ourselves and listening to our intuition too. Cassie Duncan. The initiation, rite of passage, you're going somewhere sacred. And all of our lessons are initiation, right? These are tests, these are lessons to see our responses to things. And so for sure, keep following your intuition. We're never alone here. We have so much assistance in the unseen. We have the entire universe with us, right? Call it what you will, God, source, right? This energy that is within and without us, guiding us and leading us around. Pay attention to it. Jasmine Gregory. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You're the oracle. Our vibration is going up on this entire planet. So as we're pushing up into a higher frequency, a lot of the lower frequency energies are coming to the surface, right? We're seeing also an entire cycle of karma that it has to play out and come to the surface. So a lot of people are getting hit with a lot of lessons very fast to clear these things for this ascension. It's time to untangle ourselves from our karmic past. A lot of these times, these are the relationships around you that aren't exactly lighting you up. They may be the challenging lessons that you're having, the issues you're having with people. Anise Sanaka, get grounded. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. It's very important that we realize if you identify with that label of being an empath and realize you're taking on a lot of energy. I look at the empaths as healers, and a lot of them are not at that conscious level of awareness, and unfortunately a lot of empaths get put into that victim drama with the empath and narcissist kind of dynamic, like the ultimate 3D duality kind of struggle. But it's very important to realize that if you are an empath, someone who is feeling other people's emotions, thoughts, feelings, energies, that we realize we're like a sponge taking in all these frequencies and energies from everything and everyone around us. So it's very important that we're keeping our own energy good, or you can get sick, as we found, right? You could get sick from all this toxic energy. It's like when you're an empath, you have a wide open solar plexus. That's why we see a lot of empaths have stomach issues or illnesses regarding that center and things like that. Make sure you're taking care of your energy. The best thing I can do, because I'm also taking in a lot of energies doing these videos and being around a lot of people, doing my job, is I take a lot of salt baths. I try to get outside. That will help keep your energy and your aura clean. Paula Berg, for sure. We've been having a lot of crown upgrades too. And you know, this ascension doesn't happen in one night. This is what people aren't understanding, that it's going to take a while for this to draw out because our bodies are changing. And it's not, like I said, going to happen overnight, but a lot of people are feeling the energy either prickly, feeling an expansion in different areas of the crown. We know geomagnetic storms have an impact on our third eye as well. Margie O'Brien, Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? If your soul could make a bucket list, where would you be right now if money wasn't an option? The problem is we're all putting ourselves in slavery over money, not realizing it. Not the global elite. They have infinite money they're printing out, but us. And thinking and having these blocks like I can't afford it, I can't do this. I suggest everyone making kind of a bucket list of what you would be doing with your life if you had unlimited finances as a tool to manifest more. Leanna Burkseth. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Katrina Dean. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe. I've been trying to bring people together for as long as I've been doing these videos. A lot of you guys might not, but notice that because it's powerful. And being around people that are awake and spiritual, you know, you can learn a lot faster. We all hold different codes and activations. Seek like-minded people being around you. Regina Lali Morella, Pleiades, my favorite place, right? Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. There are a lot of people with Pleiadian connections here during this time. A lot of starseeds here. Let's see. Diamond Starseed. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And like I said, we have a lot of karmic garbage coming up for clearing, right? Because we need to get rid of this karma to make a spiritual ascension. So we have a lot of things coming to the surface right now. Pay attention. Tammy Oliver. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Selena D. Cochran. Dance. Do something to shift your vibration. Music's powerful for me. It can change my vibration easily. Like if you ever hear a really bad song and it's like, no. Or you hear something you really vibe with and you resonate with, then it probably will uplift your vibe and make you feel good. I'm really into binaural beats and meditation music. I got rid of my regular third dimensional like music that I would listen to, and I've replaced it with like binaural beats and meditation music, because I feel that your television and music is also a programming tool, and that, yeah, I know we're unconsciousness. So I've tried to replace those kind of things. Like I've replaced, you know, where I used to watch television when I was asleep, and now maybe I'll watch some kind of enlightened show, or I've replaced my third dimensional kind of pop rock country music with like meditation music, because I feel that we should be very careful about what we're putting into our mind and our subconscious at this time. Find some good binaural beats. Bethany Kent. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. We are going through a serious shift in transformation in who we are right now. Trust the process. We're getting some hard lessons all at once. That's why I happen to know everyone is on this planet. And I have a lot of compassion and empathy for the changes that we are all going through and all about to go through too. Because we have a lot of people having a very hard time at different levels of consciousness. So, you know, you're doing something amazing. Be grateful for the conscious, you know, level of awareness that we have going through our shifts and our ascension right now, because not everyone has that. Terrence Wedderborn. Star Mother. How can we mother ourselves? Let's face it, we had a lot of trauma passed down our family lines, right? And so now we're learning that we have this inner child component, right? And that might light you up. Like, you ever do something childlike, like get a toy you like, right? Get a toy you like, do something exciting, something fun, then you tend to light up, right? So this is about taking care of ourselves on every level, especially our inner child. Time to do fun things that you didn't do as a kid. Sometimes we need to talk to ourselves like a mother would talk to someone too, like, it's okay. I'm learning this morning. It'll be okay. Don't be afraid. You'll do it, right? You'll be great at this. Start to talk to yourself more like you would a child as well, because, you know, that voice in our head can be very mean and critical, we found, right? Or maybe the people around you are being mean and critical. We don't know. But pay attention. Try to be nicer to yourself and talk to yourself like you would a kid. If you're having a hard time with something, like, Be your own cheerleader. Be your own fan. I mean, seriously, if I didn't have some level of confidence in myself, I couldn't even done these videos. I'm just going to throw it out there too, because, you know, I have had influences trying to stop my videos and destroy me. But I realized that I'm not doing a reality show like the Kardashians, so I might be a threat around here in the things that I'm putting out there and the things that I want to talk about. I can see that just by Facebook algorithm. And this journey of trying to speak and do these videos and what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to talk about, and going down on this journey. So we need to be our own fans, right? We have enough haters around here, people that want to shut down the light and don't want to see us succeed. And we have very real influences that like the way things are. So be your own cheerleader. Be your own fan. You're going to need it. Rick Davis, mirror, who or what is triggering you? And we're going to have more of these triggers coming to the surface, because then you can see the areas that you need to heal. A lot of times we'll see that, you know, maybe we have repeating triggers, like people will be in a bad relationship, they'll get out of it and they'll go get in another similar relationship. Or you might see a pattern with your lessons, like maybe you had a bad childhood and then you have issues with your relationships, things like that. So usually our triggers are unhealed aspects of ourselves. We love to blame the other people for our triggers, but then, you know, maybe it's someone different, same trigger. That's called projecting. So we have a lot of projecting going on around here, right? I have it happen to me all the time, where people will project all of their frustration about their life and their world over here on me and my videos probably, or whatever it is, right? So we have a lot of people projecting all over the place. Pay attention to what is yours and what belongs to other people. Thankfully, I know what my own issues are really good. So I generally know, you know, this is my garbage over here. And so when someone tries to project their garbage and issues at me, I'm like, oh, no, that's not mine. I have discernment over here. So know what is yours and what belongs to other people too. It will really help with this process. Rachel White. Oh yeah, we're going to have crazy dreams as well. Like I said, this geomagnetic energy coming in right now, blasting us, has a serious effect on the third eye. It can make you feel sleepy too. Just to let you know, that's normal. Rachel, trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Your dreams are messages. A lot is playing out in our sleep right now too, because just as we're healing and being upgraded here, people are having extraterrestrial contact in their sleep, and you know, whether people remember it or not, hey, sometimes we don't remember our sleep, sometimes we do. People are learning, and in dream schools and in places of learning, and having people like me, guides, come to them to teach them in their sleep. You are purging out things on a subconscious level. You could have fears, things happening in parallel realities, coming to the surface. You could just be playing in the astral, right? All sorts of things are occurring when we go to sleep as well. But I know a lot of you guys have remembered pieces of your dreams, and the subconscious is an area that I'm really good with, and it fascinates me. And, you know, we have this whole other world, your subconscious. You see when you go to sleep how crazy it can be, right? Your subconscious. Welcome to voyaging in your own subconscious when you sleep, when you dream. Well, it's no different here. That subconscious is projecting our reality. And, you know, that's what we really have to reprogram on a lot of levels. So you're seeing how crazy it is when you go to in your dreams. And that is the part of your brain that is, you know, broadcasting your reality and creating it for you as well. So we do have a lot releasing too in our sleep. I was up at like 4 in the morning doing office work too last night. I was feeling that wave of energy as it was coming in. It woke me up here. So people can have issues sleeping too. Let's see. Jeffrey Cahoe, I love it. Perfect. I'm going to an adventure. I know, I've been putting out vibes. I was like, well, if I'm going to be vanquished for a year before I can come home and I'm going on a voyage, I think I'll go visit Hawaii, and why not some other countries maybe while I'm doing this crazy journey. I've always had a pull there, and it's funny, I'm holding the Lumeria card. This is for Jeffrey. It's funny, I'm holding the Lumeria card, and I'm real good with Shasta too, because I've been there. And so I'm kind of like getting led back to a lot of Lemurian kind of frequencies I'm noticing. So it's on my bucket list. I for sure am going to be connecting with some other light workers to do this journey, because, you know, I'm getting called away from home, and that's what I do. I'm like, hi, how are you? Right? So I'm definitely going to up for an adventure. I'm going to do this. Lumeria is calling a lot of people. Creating heaven on earth, that's happening. And, you know, that is our calling. That is our pull. See. Carly Benfell. Oh, sending love to New Zealand. Share your voice. Oh my God. Share your voice, but use spiritual protection. Lessons I would have learned, like we talked about earlier, right? Spiritually protect yourself, then share your voice, right? This is about opening our throat chakra, and that really is the chakra associated with 5D. So we see you go to school and they're like, don't talk, be quiet. They're like, don't talk, raise your hand if you have something to say, and please don't do that either. And we've really got programmed to be quiet, like to keep our thoughts to ourselves. And so we see so many throat chakra issues, whether it's thyroid issues, throat chakra issues going on. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. If you have a fear of speaking anyone on this feed, just know that we would have been killed 100 years ago for the things that I'm talking about, and that people would have to meet in secret and in hidden places to talk about the spiritual if it was not in alignment with Christianity and these systems. And so we found that, this spiritual stuff could be dangerous, that people were getting killed like 50, 100 years ago over it. And so people have a little bit of fear coming here about, just opening up and broadcasting this stuff. But find your voice. It will be powerful, because that's how you're going to find your soulmate, your soul tribe. Shayna Florelli. Min Taken. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Oh, thank you for the love. I was going to go to the Reiki wall, right? No, thank you. It really does help to connect. It helps open us up a lot. EJ Axia. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Let's see, Juliet Saltmarsh, I know, like upgrade, right? I'm going to Glastonbury though, and I am doing this guided meditation. I will put the link below. I think you guys should sign up for it, because this will be my last trip to Glastonbury. This time I'm in the UK, and it has been so powerful for me connecting with these energies. I'm going to do a really nice live guided meditation in a private group here on Facebook, not on this channel. So I will put the link below. If you guys are missing me, sign up for my event I'm doing. You'll love it. Juliet, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Things we're working on. Let's see. Frankie Borelli, leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Oh, but we like nice little plans, right? I'm making tentative plans for traveling in the U.S., and it's like, oh, maybe come here and you'll just find your way. This is navigating 5D, right? No, just jump and just you just have to manifest things as you need them. So I was working on this yesterday, and if you are aligned with something, the universe will make you a path right then, right? It'll make a way. I was really shocked when I started manifesting, and really fast I manifested where I'm going to stay, just like that. So just put out the intent, and you will manifest what you need. We're not going to have the path all laid out. We're going to need to manifest the things we need as we need them in the fifth dimension. Michael Kamensky, birthing the new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And yes, this new earth is going to start with our mind, right? Our subconscious is projecting our reality. So if we want to shift the collective, we're going to have to shift our thoughts too. More mental reprogramming. It's like everything that I try to tell you guys. If you want to be a real Jedi, you're going to need to have mastery of the mind and your body as well. Erica Anderson, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? It's very important that we are. I was one of those pushover empaths that would just do anything if you asked, right? And I was always miserable and never happy going to do these things I felt obligated to do. It's very important that we're finding clear boundaries for ourselves, and we're not doing things we don't want to be doing. We need to stay lit up and stay following our bliss, things that make us happy. For sure, better boundaries. I'm going to get off of here now. I'm going to encourage you guys. Why don't you come get a class? Come get activated. Help propel my mission forward a little. I am here to serve you guys and to be of assistance to you. But I feel a lot of people blocked on what they're doing around here. A lot of people are real focused on, I can't get a reading. It's 60 pounds, but they're spending it on booze or clothes or garbage that they're not using. And I'm like, okay, disconnect. So it is time to really shift to the spiritual right now. We have a lot of incoming energies hitting the planet, and we're going to get ready for an intense ride starting after January with the amount of energies that are coming into the collective. I will remind everyone that when we hit January of this year, the Ascension Energies coming in pretty much doubled. And we're going to expect to kind of enter 2020 with a big bang like that. And so we have a lot of intense energies that are about to come in this Virgo energy will lead us into the autumn equinox, which is also going to bring a powerful ascension energy with it too. It's a really good time to be working on your light bodies, your heart chakra, your third eye, and maybe check out some classes.